Yazdan Nadayo Mazdam Banami Kodam Banami Yazam Batshayam Merbaum Dadgar Dadayo Mazdam Yatani Madav. You'll follow.
Snotroramazdav Shembo Vaishtemasti Ustamai Yadashai Vaishtai Shem Paname Yadan Ormazda Kudai Avazuni Roje Kore Avazayao Ge Gatavyo Avnavadge Ustavadge Spentomadge Bhushasharge Vaishtuishke Ge Gatavyo Avnavadge Azma Guna Vadit Veshamanum Azad Vashin Dushmanta Dushukta Dushrashta Mempa Gedi Mani Doim Gaf Doim Kar Doim Jas Doim Bun Budeste Azam Guna Manashni Gavashni Kunashni Danirvani Geti Minwani Oke Vaks Pasheman Pasegavashni Papadetom Snotroramazdav Troilita Garamenium Yad Vashna Purushottamam Stomi Hashem Shembo Vaishtemasti Ustamai Yadashai Vaishtai Hashem Shembo Vaishtemasti Ustamai Yadashai Vaishtai Hashem Shembo Vaishtemasti Ustamai Yadashai Vaishtai Hashem Pravarane Madhyasno Zatushri Vidoro Prakesho Ujirena Shone Sherpe Yasnaicha Vamaicha Shnotraicha Prasasyaicha Praravirai Takimaicha Shone Sherpe Yasnaicha Vamaicha Shnotraicha Prasasyaicha Ore Mazdav Revato Kanangado Mishnam Spentanam Gata Vyo Spenta Vyo Ratusatra Vyo Shoni Vyo Ona Veityo Gatya Ushta Veityo Gatya Pentamenius Gatya Ushatrya Gatya Vaisto Ish Gatya Ashonam Pravashinam Ugranam Vaitornam Puryotakeshanam Pravashinam Navanadishtanam Pravashinam Shnotra Yasnaicha Vamaicha Shnotraicha Prasastiyaicha Yeta Uvelyo Zauta Pramem Rute Atta Tusha Shavachita Cha Prasad Vidam Rutum Orem Masam Revantem Kanangantem Yazamaide Shamesa Spenta Ushatra Dango Yazamaide Gata Spenta Ratushatra Shonish Yazamaide Ona Vaitim Gatam Shonim Sheratum Yazamaide Ushta Vaitim Gatam Shonim Sheratum Yazamaide Pentamenium Gatam Shonim Sheratum Yazamaide Bhushashram Gatam Shonim Sheratum Yazamaide Vaishtuishtim Gatam Shonim Sheratum Yazamaide Ashonam Vanguishturao Spentao Pravashio Stomi Zabyami Ufyami Yazamaide Manya Visyao Zantumao Dakumao Zantushrotamao Vispanam Cha Aungam Puryanam Pravashinam Ida Yazamaide Pravashim Avam Yam Hore Mazdao Madhishtam Cha Vaishtam Cha Sarashtam Cha Kraudishtam Cha Kratishtam Cha Ukrapramam Cha Shakar Apnotamam Cha Ashonam Vanguishturao Spentao Pravashio Yazamaide Yao Ameshanam Spentanam Shaitanam Verziduitranam Vedatam Abhyanam Tasmanam Uyanam Yoyate Jango Shovano Puryanam Keshanam Puryanam Sasnagusham Ida Shonam Shoninam Cha Umcha Denam Cha Padascha Urbanam Cha Pravashim Cha Yazamaide Yoyashe Baunre Geushustango Vanem Yazamaide Yoshe Bamreke Mertno Shono Pravashim Yazamaide Zarathustra Shono Pravashim Yazamaide Kavich Vitaspae Shono Pravashim Yazamaide Isat Basre Zatushtra Shono Pravashim Yazamaide Napanas Dishtanam Ida Shonam Shoninam Cha Om Cha Denam Cha Vadas Cha Urvanam Cha Pravashim Cha Yazamaide Yoesha Vamre Matvistavyo Shonibyo Pravashivyo Variribyo Sham Shonam Yauscha Zvantam Shonam Yauscha Nanazanam Prashochetanam Shosyantam Ida Istanam Urbano Yazamaide Yao Shonam Pravashio Vispanam Hamyanamane Nabanas Vishanam Peristanam Etrapaidinam Etyanam Naramadinam Ida Shonam Shoninam Pravashio Yazamaide Vispanam Etrapaidinam Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Vispanam Etyanam Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Vispanam Naram Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Vispanam Harinam Shoninam Pravashio Yazamaide Vispanam Aprayukanam Damoketanam Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Adakunam Cha Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Uzakunam Cha Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Naram Cha Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Narinam Cha Shonam Pravashio Yazamaide Vispa Shonam Bangui Surao Spentao Pravashio Yazamaide Yavacha Matnat Aso Shantat Vetragnat Vispao Pravasio Sonam Yesamaide Asonam Mangui Surao Spentao Pravasio Yesamaide Vispe Shovano Yesada Yesamaide Ujirinem Paitiratum Pradat Viram Takimancha Paitiratum Yenge Atam Atyasne Paiti Bango Mazauro Veta Shatachao Yam Yam Cha Tascha Tauscha Yesamaide Yeta Uverio Ataratu Shasavachita Cha Vangyush Dasdavaningo Shotinam Yush Mazai Shatrim Cha Urai Ayim Gregugyo Darat Mastarim Yeta Uverio Ataratu Shasavachita Cha Vangyush Dasdavaningo Shotinam Yush Mazai Shatrim Cha Urai Ayim Gregugyo Darat Mastarim Yasnim Cha Vamem Cha Jascha Zavare Cha Finami Ure Mazao Revato Karnangato Meshanam Spentanam Gata Spenta Vyo Ratu Shatra Vyo Shoni Vyo Ona Vetyo Gatyo Ushta Vetyo Gatyo Spentamenush Gatyo Ushatryo Gatyo Ishtu Ish Gatyo Ashonam, Pravashinam, Ugranam, Vaiturnam, Uryutkeshanam, Pravashinam, Navanasdishanam, Pravashinam, Ashinavu, Vaishtemasti, Ushtasti, Ushtamai, Yadashai, Vaistai Hashem, Ammai Yascha, Karanascha, Ammai Tanbo, Dravatatem, Ammai Tanbo, Vaistavarar, Ammai Tanbo, Vertem, Amai Ishtim Purush Katram, Amai Asnam Chit Prasantim, Amai Darigam Darigo Jitim, Amai Vishtim Omashonam, Rochangim Vispo Katrim, Tajamyat Yata Finami, Hashem Vahu Vaishtem Asti, Ushtasti, Ushtamai, Yadashai Vishtai Hashem, Azangrem Vishiznam, Devare Vishiznam, Azangrem Besheznam, Bevre Besheznam, Azangrem Besheznam, Bevre Besheznam, Hashem Bo Vaistem Asti, Ustasti, Ustamai, Yadashai, Vishtai Hashem, Jasame Vange Mazda, Jasame Vange Mazda, Jasame Vange Mazda, Amen Utaste Urode, Vetravne, Urodate, Mentio Pretato, Ramno Ashtare Vayushuparo Karieta Dato Nyayishtamano Etetuveyo Yatyasti Spentomenyo Vashe Kadate Zravane Karnae Zravane Tego Kadate Hashem Bo Vaistem Asti Ustasti Ustamai Yadashai Vaistai Hashem Kermas Gunabhutashna Nam Shirvan Dusham Amam Kervera Mavyane Aptikeshvat Zamin Pana Rudrana Koshe Pala Buddha Teresa Asho Vedri Yadatamya Yata Finami Hashem Bo Vaistem Asti Ustasti Ustamai Yadashai Vaistai Hashem. If everyone would please rise, we'll all recite together the Muktad no Namaste. Azma Gunao, Pate Peshemanum, Ashonam Vanguishturao, Spentao Pravashio Yazamaide, Ashone, Shembu, Vaishtemasti, Ushtasti, Ushtamai, Yadashai, Vaishtai, Shem. Azama Gunao, Pate Peshemanum, Ashonam Vanguishturao, Spentao Pravashio Yazamaide, Ashone, Shembu, Vaishtemasti, Ushtasti, Ushtamai, Yadashai, Vaishtai, Shem. Azama guna, Pate Peshemanu, Asonam Mangui Surao, Pentao Pravasio Yazamaide, Asone, Shembo, Vaishemasi, Ustasi, Ustamai, Yadashai, Vaishai Hashem. Ammai Rascha, Smaranascha, Ammai Tanvo, Dravatate, Ammai Tanvo, Vajravarake, Ammai Tanvo, Beretven, Ammai Ishtim, Purushkatam, Ammai Asnam Chi Prasantim, Ammai Vegam Vego Jitim, Ammai Vaishim Om Shonam, Roshankim Visvokatrem, Atas Yata Pinami, Hashem Bohu Vaishnemasti, Ushvasti, Ushvamai, Yadashai, Vaishai Hashem. Hazakre, Veshetanam, Bebre, Veshetanam, Hazakre, Veshetanam, Bebre, Veshetanam, Hazakre, Veshetanam, Bebre, Veshetanam, Hashem Vaishnemasti, Ushvasti, Ushvamai, Yadashai, Vaishai Hashem. Jasame Vanghe Masa, Jasame Vanghe Masa, Jasame Vanghe Masa, Ame Vilashe Guru De Vedrane, Guru Date, Venyasya Pratato, Ramno Kashe, Vishuparo Keye, Taradato Anyesh Damam, Eterveyo Yatyasi Pentomenyo, Tuashe Kadate, Zavane Akarnai, Zavane Lego Kadate, Shembu Vaishemasi, Ustatsi, Ustamai, Yagasai, Vaishai Hashem. Kevemos Kunau Jaranava Kunam, Sirvan Dushamra, Ham Keve Mavyane Aptekeshvar, Zamin Pana, Guruvana, Koshitala, Gunda Veresav, Ashok Vedesi, Ata Zamyan, Yata Prinami, Shembu, Vaishemasi, Ustasi, Ushamai, Yadashai, Vaishai Hashem. We'll now all observe 30 seconds of silence in the name of our beloved departed ones. Thank you. You can all be seated now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please settle down at the back. Please settle down. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming in large numbers for our last Shenshai Vaishtoista Gatha. We'd like to thank the Mobbeds, Edward Kerman Katra, Edward Mirbad Dastur, Edward Nauroz Atya for doing the Satum prayers. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Also, thanks to our friend Edward Shamak Katrak for strolling and streaming today's event. Today I will like to start with a question. So let's start. Since I think so last time, since a lot of us, of you were there on the first day of the Gatha, when the speaker Hoshang Udwadia spoke on the Satum. Did everyone like it? That is my question. And was it informative? So okay. Then I will be able to, because only then I will call him to come in front and give a talk on Jashan. આપણે આજે જશનના હસ્તે બોલીએ, which will be very interesting. It is a very for everybody the subject. So please listen attentively, and I might take a test also at the end of the session. How about that? Okay, chalo. નહીં પણ really interesting છે. And it will be very informative, believe me. Pardon me? अच्छा नहीं ये लोग भी समझे. You can hear me at the back, right? Thank you. Chalo. The Jashan ceremony. What is the Jashan ceremony? First of all, what is a Jashan? A Jashan is a Thanksgiving ceremony. A Jashan ceremony is enacted for the well-being of both the spiritual and physical worlds. The living thank Aura Mazda and Amesha Spentas, that is the holy immortals, and pray for the blessings from the spiritual world. The word Jashan means worship, praise, veneration. I again repeat, the word Jashan means worship, praise, veneration. It comes from the Avastan root years, to worship, venerate. The worship and veneration is offered first to Aura Mazda, then to the Ameshaspans, the Yazard, the Fravashis, and then to the only man who exalted to the status of Yazard in our scriptures, our beloved prophet Zarathustra. Expressing gratitude and seeking forgiveness from Aura Mazda is an act of worship. It is very important in our religion. One is gratitude and another one is forgiveness. These are very big pillars. So, Aura Mazda is the primary focus of our worship and devotion, as all goodness emanates from him. Offering homage to Aura Mazda is a duty which all of us should carry out. Another interpretation of the word Jashan is an offering. It is an offering. In order to offer anything to the divinity, there has to be a ritual which is an act accompanied by thought, word, or action, resulting in a deep impact on the mind. A Zoroastrian recites in the short prayer in the Skurshanyas, Prasusta humatebia uktebio fravare amesa spenta yasnimcha vamemcha framaninga fravachanga frashotnayas franguyao fratanvasit kakayao ustanem. What is the meaning of that? That is, O Ameshaspan, I offer you praise and homage with my thoughts, words and actions, with my mind, with my very body and soul. This emphasizes the importance of worship offered with pure thoughts, words and actions. A pure heart without rituals is more acceptable than rituals without a pure heart. I again repeat. Thank you. A pure heart without rituals is more acceptable than rituals without a pure heart. So now we will come to the crust of it. There are different types of Jashans. One is religious, one is seasonal, and one is historical. Some are performed on holy special days of the month. So first of all, we'll see what are the religious Jashans. What are the religious Jashans? So let's examine that. These Jashans are performed especially for thanksgiving to Aura Mazda and benign Holy Spirits, gentlest, benign means gentlest or harmless Holy Spirits, on auspicious days like birthdays, jubilees, and housewarming occasions. They are also performed on death anniversaries in honor of the righteous followers or the holy guardian spirits and souls of the departed person. There are monthly jasans called the parab, which are celebrated when the yazard of the day and is the same as yazard of the month, like Khordad Mahino ne Khordad Roj, Tir Mahino ne Tir Roj. Okay? The term parab is a Gujarati word. Gujarati ma parva bole. Simply means festival. So parab is nothing else but the meaning is festival. Okay, now we will see the seasonal jasans. These are the 6 gambars જે આપણે અહીંયા સેલિબ્રેટ કરે છે, and thanks to you all, including the sponsors. આપણે બહુ ફનફેરથી અહીંયા આપણે કેટલા વર્ષો થઈ ગયા સેલિબ્રેટ કરીએ. Am I saying something wrong, sir? These are the 6 Gamba jasans in a year performed to invoke the Creator of the Mazda for his bountiful blessings showered on mankind by means of the changing season of the year. On these seasonal festivals, the Zoroastrians are exhorted to offer thanksgiving prayers to Aura Mazda and hold community feasts to nurture the spirit of brotherhood among fellow beings, both rich and poor. Anybody can attend. A rich Gambar can be attended by a poor person or a rich person. Rich and poor. Example, jasans in honor of Tir Yazad are performed for rains during the seasonal festival of midsummer, that is the Medio Shahem Gambar. Now we come to the historical jasans. What are the historical jasans? In order to commemorate the days of historical importance, the ancient Iranians established these jasans. The Mehrgan jasan, following on Roj Mehr of Mahamer, commemorates the victory of King Faridun over the tyrant King Zohar and his subsequent accessions to the throne of Iran. King Hoshang founded the Jashana Sadeh, following on Roj Astad of Mahadar, which commemorates the discovery of fire by him, and the Nowroz Jashan, commemorating the coronation of King Jamshid. The Parsis of India have established one more Jashan, that is the Sanjan Jashan on Roj Bahman of Mahatir, on which their ancestors first landed in Sanjan from Iran more than a millennium ago. Now let us see the symbolism of the Jashan ceremony. The materials and implements used in the Jashan ceremony symbolically represents the 7 Amesha Spentas. So what are the 7 ones? First, Aura Mazda presides over the righteous man, represented by the priest, who is his counterpart in the material world. Then the second one, which is milk, is represented by Vaumano, that is the Brahman. The Amesha Spenta, who is the power of good mind or purpose, and who presides over the animal kingdom, that is the milk. Now the third one, the fire is represented by Ashavahista, that is Ardhi-based, who is the power of best righteousness, truth and cosmic order. Fourth, the metal vessels used in the Jashan ceremony represents Kshatravarya, that is Sherevar, the Amesha Spenta, who is the power of desirable dominion and well-experienced authority. That is why we always recommend the કાચના વાસણમાં ઘણું ખરું આપણે ચીજો નહીં મૂકીએ અને we try to use this particular metal vessels. So that is then the fifth one, the clean place on which the ceremony is performed represents Spenta Armati, that is Pandamar, the Amesha Spenta, who is the power of holy piety and devotion. Then the sixth one, the water in the metal pot represent Auravatat, that is Kordat, correct sir, the Amesha Spenta, who is the power of wholeness and perfect health. Then the seventh one is the fruits and flowers represent Ameratat, that is Amardad, the Amesha Spenta, who is the power of immortality. So these are the seven ones. These seven bounteous, these seven bounteous immortals, along with the righteous followers of the departed souls, are invited down to the earth through the prayers and rituals to grace the Jashan and bless mankind. Now, we'll try to understand a Jashan is divided into how many parts. A Jashan is generally enacted in three main parts, as you all know. During the Yazatas, worthy of worship and adoration are propitiated. So what is the first one? Part 1 is dedicated to Aura Mazda, the creator. Part 2 is dedicated to Daman, the presiding Yazata of the day. એટલે એના co-workers કરીને. Like Baman More Ghosh Ram are the co-workers of Baman. કરીને. એ લોકોના co-workers as dedicated the presiding Yazata of the day, which is or her co-workers. Part 3 is dedicated to Shrosha or Sarosh, the vice regent of Aura Mazda on this earth. The three Afrins or prayers of blessings are then recited. Bichara Dasturo, they try to say it so loudly, but they are the blessing prayers, Karina. And people are not hearing it, Karina. People are saying on killing ne jose, ne to vaat karse. So these are the blessing prayers, which are very, very important. The first Afrin, so let us see the first Afrin. The first Afrin is dedicated to the righteous pharaohs, the first Afrin. The second to the Buzogan or celebrated personage of the Asian Iran. આપણે બધા પહોંચતા પહેલા એ લોકોના બધા નામો બોલીએ. And the third to the Amesha Spenta. This Afrin, any under, I Afrin under, both blessings. So if you see the actual translation of this particular Afrins. Finally, the Tandarosti prayer is recited for the health and well-being of the community and also for the health, happiness and prosperity of those members who have arranged for the Jasan ceremony. The communication with the spiritual world is thus brought about through the proper enactment of this fascinating ceremony, which can be performed in any clean and ritually pure place. I'm again repeating, clean and pure place, including a home or a school. એટલે આપણે પહેલે કહીએ જસન શરૂ કરો તો તમે એ જમીનને બરાબર રીતે સાફ કરો તેની પછી આપણે શેતરંજી ઓર એ મૂકીએ કરે. So now let us see, we almost at the end. Now let us see the offerings in the Jashan. Susu offerings apre mukyaj, right? As you all know, the offerings in a ritual are generally referred to as myazd. M-Y-A-Z-D. M-Y-A-Z-D. By understanding the symbolic nature of these offerings, one can better participate in the ritual. You have to remember that divine beings are not any poor without our ritual offering. They will not be going to be poor if you don't offer. But these offerings express our love and devotion. That is what it is. The main ritual offerings in a Jashan are flowers, fruits, milk, water, and fire. These are God's noble creation. The Jashan is in a way our offerings of gratitude for these gifts comes from God, of these gifts from God. Flower. Chalo, let us see flower nasta su bole. Why we keep flowers? Flowers are representative of the beauty of the Creator in form, color, and fragrance. Main cheese is the fragrance. That is why. Because they attract with the fragrance. તેને વસ્તે આપણે જશન એમાં સટુમમાં બી ભોનું ગરમ ગરમ મૂકીએ સો દેટ કોઈ જણા ફ્રીજમાંથી જ કરીને સીધું ભોનું સટુમ કરવા માંડીએ. That is not the ભૂનાને ગરમ કરવાનું. So fragrantly attract થાય. So you have to understand. And if somebody does not understand, make him understand. So this is why we do it. કરીને. So each flower also has a message to relay. Each of the 30 main divine beings, Ameshaspans and Yazas, have a corresponding flower which stands for the ethical teaching representative by the particular divine being. Thus, Khordad Ameshaspan is represented by lily, which symbolizes beauty, and Sharavar Ameshaspan by Shasparam, representing control over our vices. હવે ડારામને જો pomegranate. Why we keep pomegranate? I think majority of us know why we keep that. The pomegranate tree is a representative of the vegetable kingdom, and its fruits is an important requirement in most Zoroastrian rituals. Thus, the pomegranate used in the Jashan symbolizes the following. First, as a representative of the vegetable kingdom, it reminds one to express gratitude to Ahura Mazda for his creations. Second, as an evergreen plant, it represents us of the immortality of the soul. The third, the seed of pomegranate serves as a reminder of the beginning of all creations and the ongoing cycle of creation and regeneration in nature. That is why it is. એટલે આપણે દાડમનું આપણે એ પીવડાવીએ and all that કરીને. Man must visualize himself as a seed in the pomegranate. If the seed is good, it lends beauty to the entire fruit. But if the seed is rotten, the whole fruit becomes rotten in no time. This reminds man of his duty to his fellow man. તો તમે બધાની સાથે સમજીને એ કરો કે ચાલો કરીને. The pomegranate reminds us to be sour, that is firm, as well as sweet, that is merciful, while following the laws of the nature. Then why we put milk? Let us see why we put milk. Milk in the Jashan represents the animal kingdom, especially innocent cattle. Milk is the food product with which we begin our journey in life, and many of us most probably even end our life's journey with this nourishing food. Then why we put water? Water is one of the main elements of creation and is present during the Jashan ritual. The main one now is the fire. Fire is a visible form of heat, and heat is a form of energy. I can repeat. Fire is a visible form of heat, and heat is a form of energy. Heat energy permits and nurtures the universe, and hence fire is represented in the Jashan ritual as a visible form of heat and light energy. Fire also represents the radiant glory and purity of Ahura Mazda. By burning sandalwood and incense on fire, we appease, that is, pacify or soothe Ahura Mazda, Ameshaspans, and the Pravashis. These offerings in the Jashan symbolizes moral and ethical teachings. The offerings and the participants are joined together by the fact that both are God's creations. Now we'll see આપણે ખજૂર કાંઈ મૂકીએ. Why we could khajur or dates. The ancient Chaldeans regarded the date palm tree as the tree of life and a symbol of exaltedness. It was used to decorate objects of art. Its green leaves symbolizes the active element and its stalk the passive element of life. Ancient Assyrians considered the date palm tree as a symbol of fertility. The leaves of palm tree were used in the past and to some extent even now as symbols of honor and victory. There is a date palm tree in the compounds of almost all fire temples in India, as leaves from it are ceremonially cut and used for tying the barasnoon in the Yashna ritual. Hamna bhi ye loko tangal karse at the OZCF. So they will, during the Yashna ritual, this one is used. The knots tied with the leaves are symbolic of the resolve to practice righteousness. The special characteristic of this tree is that it regenerated itself from the roots every time it dies down. Thus, this tree came to symbolize royalty as well as immortality of the soul. That is why. હવે આપણે ચાસણી કાંઈ કરીએ ચાસણી એટલે ચાસણી હોય તો the crowd is a little bit less. If there is no food, only ચાસણી has. But ચાસણી has got a very, very good meaning why we try to do it. And it is a blessing for you that you are participating in that. That's what it says. Chasni is the partaking of offerings concentrated in the ritual. The word originally means tasting, not filling up, tasting. By tasting these concentrated offerings, one secures the merit of participating in the ritual, which by itself is a meritorious action. I am not saying this is what is the author saying in the book, right? So, one more important thing I wanted to bring it to your attention, that any time you go, and I must have told to many people, anytime you attend a jashan and you don't know why the jashan is there, I mean, સાને વસ્તે jashan નહીં કરે, તો પહેલે તો thank you કહેવાને વસ્તે, તો પહેલો કરદો will denote. The first karda will denote, in the debature, the priest will say it loudly, inshnu mene, દાદા રોડમાં ખોડાએ બેરેસા. મીન્સ દાદા રોડને થેન્ક યુ કહેવાનું છે. કોઈ ગુજરી ગયેલું હોય તેનું જો બનવાનું હોય તો આપણે અડધા ફ્રવસને ઇન્વોક કરીએ કરીને, તો આપણે બોલીએ અડધા ફ્રવસ બેરેસા. કોઈ નવી જમીન લીધી, નવું ઘેર લીધું હોય તો આપણે જમીનને ઇન્વોક કરીએ તો અસ્પંદાડમ સાસ્પન. તો તેમજ કોઈ શીખ હોય તો અડધીબે સમસાસ્પન. In this way, what I'm trying to say, you don't, if you are a little bit late also and you don't know why the jashan is, but when you hear the priest saying, in shnumene ardha fravas beresat, that means he is talking about the dead person. So I just thought it will be a good thing for you to know. The first kardo or the first any and ekare to will denote why the jashan is for, or what the ceremony is for. That is very important. And also, I don't know, I think so I already said this, the happy puppety and all that we don't say. Okay? And the last one, I wanted to make an announcement that today night, that is tomorrow early morning, we will start at 4:30, 4:35, between 4:30 and 4:45. The main prayer will start at 4:45. That is what in the newsletter also is. But we'll start the Atas Ninyas and all that at 4:30. So whoever wants to please come in the night, attend the prayers. Apre berane klausu karena, we'll say some prayers and then we will do that. So it will last up till say about 6:30, 6:45 or something like that, or a little bit early also. So if you want to attend, please do attend. I hope you liked what I said, and it will be now when you attend a jashan, you will know the symbolizes, what it symbolizes, actually what are the things what we put in over there. Thank you very much. Now I will call the chair of the Muktad committee, Mahanaz. Yay! Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Hirvad Osheng Udwadia, the speech was really nice, very informative and educative. So thank you so much. As we conclude our Shine Shai Muktad today, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to everyone. Gathas are a time when we come together to honor and remember the Fravashis, the soul of our dear departed. First and foremost, we would like to thank our Mobeds, Hirvad Osheng Udwadia, Hirvad Kirman Kathrak, Hirvad Mebad Dastur, and Hirvad Nauroz Antia. Thank you so much. They have devoted their time, energy, and prayers to perform the sacred rituals every day and every year they come and do this. Thank you to our head cook. No. Thank you today, the dinner that is made and sponsored by the Irani family. Thank you so much. Thank you to Sam Gandhi, who has worked tirelessly for all these days. He's the first one to wake up in the morning and the last one to go to sleep. So thank you. Thank you to all our youth and the senior volunteers who have also worked hard through the days during the week of Muktad. So thank you. And lastly, I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you who participated in the prayers, contributed offerings, and supported the community during this time. Your presence and devotion has made this Muktad truly meaningful. Thank you, Tandrusti. Okay, now today's menu is chicken biryani and veg biryani. So the chicken biryani will be served at the entrance counter, and the chicken and veg biryani will be served near the kitchen counter. Now the chicken biryani has some almonds, it has almond products, so just a heads up for that. And we also have our donation box. You can donate cash or check, or you can also donate online at zso.org. Thank you.
And also thank you to Manas and his whole team. Thank you so much for your hard work. She's from morning she is working. She is down by 5:30 and she's there the whole day. So thank you, Manas and your team. Thank you.